Hello and welcome to the walkthrough for the Daily Telegraph Prize crossword on Saturday the 15th of May, number 29,676. We'll start with the across ones as always. One across, inappropriate of problem daughter to purchase magazine. D for daughter. Problem, if a problem might be an ill. And then to purchase, you take in, the magazine's going to be time magazine and it's going to be ill-timed for inappropriate. Six across, about to admit I would get carried away. About is going to be re. I would is ID, I'd. So that gets carried by re and it gives us a ride if you get carried away. Nine across, blonde, careless, entering marsh. Well, a marsh could be a fen. And if something's careless, it could be lax. Lax going into fen gives us flaxen, the girl with the flaxen hair, etc. So flaxen is blonde. 10 across, disappear without question, overcome. So if something disappears, it vanishes, so vanish. A question could be QU. Put that in and we get vanquish for overcome. 11 across, where foxes go, to be practical. And I think this is going to be down to earth. 14 across, moon starer, possibly anagram of moon starer, and somebody who stares at the moon might be an astronomer. So that takes us on to 15 across, sea bass. This is a double meaning. It's going to be bass and sea. So the sea is the deep, and a bass voice is a deep voice, bass drum, etc. So that's going to be deep. 16 across, enthusiasm shown by last letter. Last letter of the alphabet is Z. Oddly missing from bedsit. So we take the odd letters out of bedsit, and what's left is EST. So the whole thing is going to be zest for enthusiasm. 17 across, disorder. Georgia's audible deception went away. So Georgia, abbreviation of the states, is GA. Audible deception is a trick, and if you went away, you say you flew, but it's audible, so it's a homophone of that. After GA, it's going to be gastric flu for a disorder. 19 across, device showing if someone's been at the gin. Gin is a type of spirit, and if it's showing you whether somebody's had some of it, it might be spirit level. That's the sort of tool. Obviously isn't used for those purposes, but there we go. And 22 across, keeping supplies of hose. Hose as in stocking, and if you're keeping supplies in a shop, let's say, you could be stocking it, so that's going to be stocking. 23 across, fine tune. Commercial is an ad. Exactly, it's just the right amount, it's just. Adjust is to fine tune. 24 across, smear. Most of books covers content, so the writing you get on the book cover is the blurb. Most of that, get rid of the last letter, is blur for a smear, maybe. And then 25 across, back twisted once more. If you twist something, you turn it. And if you return something, you might twist it once more. And if somebody's back, well, they could be returned. So return for the last one across. Now the down ones. 2 down, flower girl from the valley. So Lily is a flower, and Lily of the Valley. That's girl's name as well. So Lily, I think. 3 down, army. It's going to be TA for territorial army, and team is like an 11 aside, so it's taxi for a vehicle. 4 down, Scotsman. So hey mon, that might be, sorry for the Scots thing. And before long is soon, and monsoon is a type of wind. 5 down, surprisingly, I'm seen deserving, so a really long anagram that. It's going to be a divine messenger for an angel. 6 down, reported soldier. So a soldier you could say is a rank and file, like a private in the army, but a homophone of that is rancor, COUR, for bitterness. So rancor. 7 down, 1 taking medication out of habit. If you're a habitual medication, you could be a drug addict. 8 down, set off twice. So anagram of set, twice. Knowing it's a spreader of disease, it's going to have to be tsetse fly, spreader of sleeping sickness. 12 down, Healers, potatoes cooked and hot. Anagram of potatoes and then H for hot, and this healer is going to be an osteopath. 13 down, otherwise working on said holy agency of public speaking. Quite a long-winded one, this one. Otherwise, I think is going to be or. Where are you working? I think this is going to be like where are you at the moment or something like that, where you maybe. So at. And then on said holy agency. So, the oracle is a sort of deity sort of figure, isn't it? But a homophone of that would be oracle, so oratorical for of public speaking. 17 down, pull up gentleman. So pull is tug, going up. Gentleman is sir. Accepting E for European gives us gutsier for more courageous. 18 down, easy peasy. Recent cast. Anagram of a recent. Perform again is reenact. 20 down, open some beer. You have a jar, and a jar means it's open. And the final one, man perhaps erected Helsinki houses. So it houses within the word Helsinki. It's erected, it's going the other way. 4 letters, it's going to be Isle, as in the Isle of Man. So there we go. A couple of tricky ones, but generally okay. Hope you enjoyed that. Feel free to like, and I'll see you again.